Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be demoing the final workout of the Fittest of the Coast qualifier, even though it happened and ended weeks ago. This was actually the last workout that I did before everything went downhill. The Fittest of the Coast qualifier ended about 5 weeks ago, and since then I've had injuries, failures, setbacks, feeling weak, almost quitting, and now I'm trying to come back. So in this video, I'm going to update you guys on what's happening in my life, where I've been, and what my next plans are. Alright, so the Fittest of the Coast qualifier ended about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and during those entire qualifiers and after, my body was not in a good place. I've had chronic knee pain for a while now, and after the Fittest of the Coast qualifier this year, my knee had gotten the worst that it had ever been. I couldn't bend my knee past 90 degrees, which had never happened before, so I thought that I had torn it. Like, it was bad. It was really painful to bend my knee, so I couldn't squat anymore and I couldn't do a lot of things. And lastly, my knee was swollen. You could visibly see how puffy it was. So that's something else that made me think that I may have torn it. So after the Fittest of the Coast qualifier, when I went to the gym the next morning, my priority was to heal my knee. So even though my coach wrote out all the programming, my plan was to skip everything that might hurt my knee. And so I was going through his programming that he wrote for me, and everything was fine until I got to the part in the workout where he said to do 2 sets of 30 unbroken alternating back rack step-ups. So I tried this first with a 12-inch box without any weight and it felt fine. So I was like, okay, I'll just do the 12-inch box and everything will be okay. So I loaded a barbell. I loaded 125 pounds, got it in the back rack position, and then I went to do these alternating step-ups. On the last rep, I went to go step down off of the box, and since my knee was already feeling painful and weak, I stepped off of the box weird, rolled my ankle, fell all the way to the floor with a 125-pound barbell on my back. It was so embarrassing. The CrossFit class was going on while I was doing this. Everyone stopped, turned, and looked at me, and they were like, "Are you okay?" I rolled my ankle pretty bad. I rolled it so bad that I thought I broke it. So now I had one leg with a bad knee and then one leg with a bad ankle. Right after I rolled my ankle and I was on the floor, I just laid there and I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, sure, it's just a hurt knee and a hurt ankle, but in that moment, I was like, is it worth it anymore? Sometimes it just feels like it's not worth it pushing your body that hard and not getting much out of it. And I think honestly in that moment I had made the decision that I was done. So fortunately for me, after the qualifiers and after rolling my ankle, I was already planning on being out of town for 3 weeks for my friend's wedding. So I figured during the 3 weeks I was out of town, I would just take a break from CrossFit altogether during that time. So during that time that I was gone, I didn't do any Metcons, I didn't do any heavy lifting, I didn't do any intense workouts. The hardest thing that I did during those 3 weeks was just push-ups and pull-ups. And that time off from CrossFit really did help. My knee was starting to get better, and also my ankle was starting to get a little bit better too. So since it had finally felt healed up, I was so excited to get back into town and start CrossFitting again. So as soon as I got back in town, I got back into the gym and I wanted to squat because I hadn't in 3 weeks and my knee was genuinely feeling better. For this session at the gym, my coach didn't program any lifting, but my dumbass wanted to go off of the program and just do my own thing. So I tried doing squat snatches on this first day and oh my gosh, these went so bad. I was so surprised. I had lost all of my strength. The amount of weight that I could have easily thrown up a month ago felt so hard to me now, and I kept missing it, and I kept on getting more and more frustrated. And what was more worrying is right after I did these squat snatches, my knee was back to feeling how bad it was 3 weeks ago before I had taken the break. So again, for the second time, I thought I just have to quit CrossFit. Like, I just can't keep doing this anymore. So anyways, that's when I finally decided that I need to go see a doctor for my knee. And thankfully, when I went to the doctor, he told me that it's actually not as bad as I think it is, and it's not a tear. He told me that it was just normal wear and tear on the body, which makes sense because I use my knees a lot. So then he gave me a steroid injection, and a day after getting the steroid injection, my knee felt amazing. So now that I don't have any pain in my knee, what do? Do I listen to my coach? Or do I go back to the gym and try to lift heavy again? I go back to the gym, I go off of the programming again, and I try to lift heavy. So this time when I was lifting, my knee didn't hurt as much, but unfortunately for me, I found out again that despite my knee feeling much better, I was still extremely weak for some reason. I couldn't lift weights that I was easily lifting just a month ago. So even though my knee was feeling better, I was still feeling really weak, defeated, and hopeless. And I was feeling so lost, like I didn't know what to do or how to proceed with my life. So the only thing that I could think of doing was I do need to lean on my coach. I need to listen to him and follow his programming. I reached out to him. I told him about everything that was going on, and I was honest with him. I told him that I went off of his programming and I was trying to lift heavy again because I thought that my knee felt better, and I thought that I was capable of being able to do the same things that I was doing a month ago. And he was like, "How would you be able to do that?" And that's when he told me, "Your nervous system is off. There's no way you would be able to do that. You have to build back up to that weight." We had this whole discussion about it, and he believes that if I keep following his program, that I will be able to build back to where I used to be. And so that makes me feel a little bit hopeful. He genuinely thinks that he can help me. And right now, I don't really know what else to do besides follow his advice. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm hoping that I can build back up to where I used to be in about a month, because I did end up qualifying for the Fittest Experience competition, and my plan is to do that competition. The Fittest Experience Championship is on January 30th, so that gives me about 2 months to train for it, but if I'm not ready in a month, I'm going to withdraw from that competition. So that's everything that's happened since I've last posted a video, and that's why I haven't posted a video in a while. I will try to document the training and how everything's going, but if I do end up doing the Fittest Experience competition, I do want to try to make a vlog out of it, so hopefully that's something that I'll be able to do. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching and thanks for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.